What is good, YouTube man? Today I'm back with you guys, with the nation, for another video. And today, we got ourselves a different one, man. Because for those of you guys who are paying attention to the news during the draft, it seemed like a certain player was up on the trade block at draft night. The Las Vegas Raiders and our fans are very, very familiar, as he had a very good season with us back in 2020. For those of you guys who don't know, he goes by the name of Nelson Agholor. And personally, Nelson Agholor, it looks like he is on the way out of New England. Seems like New England doesn't really know what they want to do with their wide receivers. One day it's N'Keal Harry. The next day now it's Nelson Agholor. Either way, I'm all for a potential Nelson Agholor reunion. I know we've had some talks about possible bringing in a number one corner in, but I would absolutely love to reunite Derek Carr and Nelson Agholor. And some of you guys may be like, well, after getting paid, what did Nelson Agholor do? And not too much, honestly. He didn't do too much with the New England Patriots, only recording 473 yards on 37 receptions for only 3 touchdowns. But for those of you guys who do remember, he had a stellar season with the Las Vegas Raiders back in 2020, where him and Derek Carr connected for 48 receptions, 896 yards, 8 touchdowns. That is a career high in touchdowns in a season. And if you guys remember, Nelson Agholor came in on a super cheap deal that year. Wasn't really expected to do what he did, but with having the young guys on the roster at the time, we had Edwards and Ruggs as our number 1 and number 2. He clearly emerged as DC's number 1 wide receiver option. Obviously, Darren Waller was his number 1 option that year. But if you take a look and you take a step back at this roster, right? If you really look at it, let's say Davante wasn't here, and you put Nelson Agholor back on this offense, it's still a very, very good and well working machine. We saw this in 2020. The Raiders had they had a good enough offense. They put up a lot of points. I believe they were top 10 in most categories, and then we kind of fell off of a cliff last year. But if you are to have an injury, Nelson Agholor would be phenomenal to have on this roster. And me, like I said, there's no drop in connection with quarterbacks or switching teams or having to know a playbook, because, yes, he played with Gruden's playbook, but guess what? This last year he played with Josh McDaniels' playbook. And guess who would be his coach here with the Las Vegas Raiders? It wouldn't be Gruden. It would now be Josh McDaniels. And guess who would be his quarterback? He wouldn't have to learn a new quarterback. It'd be Derek Carr, the guy that got him paid $13 million a season. So I would absolutely love for this to happen. I don't think that the New England Patriots will get a trade done. I do think that we'll see something very similar to what we've seen in James Bradbury, and they'll just have to end up clear-cutting, releasing Nelson Agholor. If you couldn't get a trade done on draft night, it's very, very rare that you'll get a trade done after the draft, when teams already have their picks and teams already got their players and their up-and-coming guys at certain positions. So I doubt that the New England Patriots will find a trade partner for Agholor. I wouldn't trade for him, but I would definitely sign him if he's released. I don't think that it'll be a hard sign. I definitely think that we would probably be top contenders for his services. Had a phenomenal year with DC. Not many pieces left since then. I believe Zay Jones is one of the only ones that have left, and obviously Ruggs. But you still got Waller, still got Foster, still got Renfro, still got DC, of course. Everything is similar. Everything is still the same. And he also doesn't have to deal with the rookie quarterback. Not saying that Mac Jones is bad or that he's great or that he's trash. It's just that there's certain things and certain coaches put certain limitations on rookie quarterbacks, which I feel like hindered Nelson Agholor's production. Also, Mac Jones really hasn't showed too much arm strength in the league so far. He showed off accuracy and composure and good pocket presence, but he hasn't showed much arm strength. And as we all know, Nelson Agholor is a field stretcher, right? When he was with the Las Vegas Raiders, he put up a career number in his longest touchdown in his career of an 85-yard touchdown. So he's definitely a field stretcher. He didn't really get to do much of that in New England, as Mac Jones isn't the most accurate quarterback throwing the deep ball, but we know who is. Derek Carr is a damn good, accurate quarterback on that deep ball. I think that Agholor, Devontae, Darren Waller, Foster Moreau, Kenyon Drake, Derek Carr, and Josh Jacobs would absolutely be a headache and a nightmare for every single defensive coordinator we would have to go up against. On top of that, even if your number one isn't down, he shows that he can produce. He isn't just a one-trick pony. He's not just a deep threat. His route running, in my opinion, is pretty good and underrated for what he's shown in the league so far. The former first-round pick out of Philly, could he make a return to Las Vegas? That's what I want to leave you guys with. That's what I want to ask you guys. Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, if you are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, as we are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. So please, if you are new, hit that sub button. As usual, you guys, love y'all. Stay safe. Have a blessed day. And I'm out, you guys. Peace.